All right, you guys, today we are digging a footing. We came over here yesterday, Kevin and I, and we tore out this patio. There's a patio coming off the back door there. Come on now. There we go. So we tore out this patio, went to here. We're gonna tear this out as well. But today we're digging a footing. This is gonna be an outdoor kitchen slash hot tub over here and fans and really cool area. But right now we're dealing with roots and roots and roots and roots, and then we're also dealing with roots. So we got a lot to deal with, but this dirt is like really good dirt, but it's hard to dig with the shovel. Kevin here is learning a lot. Kevin's new to the program. He's learning a lot.
Not even in the camera.
Yeah, you are. But Kevin's learning how to crumb out a hole. He's learning about lasers and roots. Alrighty, folks. We got our footing dug. Doug and Ty ended up leaving. We got our little bump out. Drilling some pins. Old Cabin 11. Drilling some pins. Tie that rebar to the foundation. Then I got all this knocked down and I had it in piles. I hauled off one load and my truck's full again. We got like one more load to take out.
What's up, YouTube? I know a lot of you guys out there are not like to subscribe. What are you guys doing? Just hit the button. It's like 2 seconds. Also, hit that bell button too. Keep you notified on the future videos of OCI in action.
Back to the regularly scheduled program. We're actually making pretty good headway here. We changed the dimensions of our bump out. This little so Ryan, I think, is gonna bring us some forms. And then we're gonna get this buttoned up. Doug's over here getting that side finished up, tying steel, and then we're gonna go that way towards the wall. Try to get this thing done today, and we also have to dig piers. I think we're gonna try to pour those with the wall. All right, guys, we're back. It's been a couple days since we last filmed, or at this job at least. But we're working towards the front of the house now. So we actually had this homeowner actually called us out for a bid on his front porch, and after him and Doug talked about front porch, he said, hey, why don't you bid on this other job, which a general contractor is doing, which is the wall that you guys are all seeing right now. So it's actually a twofer. That's what we like to call a twofer, a 2-for-1. But they got more than enough hands there. They got more than enough hands to take care of that front porch for now. It looks like it's giving them a bit of trouble. They're hitting it with the pecker from on the excavator and jackhammer, as you guys saw. I don't know what's going on there, but I'm gonna let them do that. My focus is on this wall. We got all of our plywood laid out. We're actually gonna use the big bobcat and a concrete bucket, which we've got to get off the trailer actually. But the wall is done. I'll show you guys that right now. Passed inspection. So he just left and we just called for concrete, so they should be sending that out soon. So I'm just back here kind of by my lonesome, making sure everything back here is ready to roll. Ryan is doing some paperwork, and then we're going to do we're gonna snap some lines for our height. So we're like, I don't know if I've said this already yet. We're kind of pouring like a footing for a pier here. So we're doing 3 of these, and then when we pour our flat work on top, we're gonna cap this wall, and it's gonna be seamlessly stamped. We're doing like, I think we're doing like a sandstone with a what was that color? I forget. We're doing some like a sandstone. We're kind of gonna try to pull some color out of what this grout looks like try to kind of pull this color out of the wall a little bit. You don't really want to try to match your red or anything like that, because you won't match. So you try to find some like accents or something that will pair nicely with the red brick. So we're gonna do kind of like a sandstone color, and then like a dark brownish, I believe, colored powder on top. So you'll see that kind of in the contours of the stamp. But we've got our wall done. I'll tell you right now, guys, this part right here was tricky. Bending this rebar like so. I don't know how well you can see. Oh yeah, you can see. Bending that rebar like so, that was pretty tricky. But you know, we're professionals, so we got it done. So our height for our wall, which we've marked with laser here and also here, is going to be 8 inches below the siding, and then we'll decide height. We can kind of make our height whatever, because we're, like I said, we're capping it, so if it needs to be a little thicker off the top of this wall, it's fine. So me and Ryan are going to snap some lines on here from our mark. Not all of them, because I was having a hard time doing it by my lonesome. I did mark that one right there and this one, so we could snap that line.
This thing on the beeper already?
I think it turned off. But yeah, she's all buttoned up. Really looks like a wall, and she's stout. I'm talking stout. She's sturdy and stout.
Certified new way bought form oil on.
So if you guys don't know, and if you haven't watched any videos where we've used form oil, I'm gonna let you in on a secret. Ooh, that's spraying good, dude. When you spray form oil on your forms like this,
Don't be scared.
you don't want to be a little pansy about it, because this is what's going to help you get your forms back off. This helps you get your forms back off real nice and easy like, which is important because that leaves you with a better finished product in your wall. Look at that sprayer. That thing is spraying. So yeah, don't be shy with the form oil.
You want to get enough technique to use, because there's rebar and stuff. You can't get all the way down to the bottom of this 4-foot wall. You spray enough on there to where it runs down.
Yep. See, it's running down. You get it nice and slick like.
And it soaks into the boards too.
Yep.
So it's never too much. No one's ever going to say, hey, you put way too much form on
Yeah.
there.
Unless you've got a river of it running at the bottom.
And if they do, that's when you tell them, I don't think you know what you're talking about there, fella.
Yep.
That's what you tell them.
By the way, look at that form. That's proper form oil and form.
Clean with it.
Clean with it. On a serious note, you also use form oil anytime you're going to be stripping something that you're pouring. Like if you're going to be stripping something and finishing it, so like front porch, for example, if you have a 2x12 for the front, for the face of your porch, and you're going to be stripping it and finishing the face of it, then you're going to want to definitely put form oil, or else you have a problem where you'll pull off your form and it'll actually pull chunks of the concrete out, which sometimes you can kind of scrape it off the form and slop it back in there and then finish it, but makes it a lot easier on everybody and a lot less painful to spray good form oil on there. And then when you strip it, it comes off nice and easy and leaves you with all your concrete. And it's also like for this, you'll vibrate. We'll use a vibrator, a concrete vibrator, that is. And I'm just specifying. But we'll use a concrete vibrator, and we'll get this all vibrated in, so that'll lose your voids that you'll have naturally from your rocks and all that. So once you want to lose your voids, you don't want big voids in your wall. Same thing goes for porches, stairs, anything like that. You want to use form oil, and you want to either tap it with a hammer, do anything to close up those voids, so that way you're not having to, I mean, voids, you could understand why that would be a bad thing. I don't feel like I have to explain that.
Yeah, the vibrator, in layman's terms, I don't know who layman is, but in his terms, the vibrator fills voids, makes it slick.
Yep.
That's what the purpose of it is.
Yep. I want to see how many gallons you have left. Oh, you still have like a gallon.
Well, I figured I might as well get it across. Make sure, that is, you can use too much if you don't have enough. So that's the only time.
You run out before you're done.
You can use a little too much, maybe.
I'm gonna go get the Bobcat off the trailer.
What time did they say it's coming?
I don't know. I don't think they said. I think they just said, all right, we'll send it out. But if I had to guess, I'd bet it's on the way.
I mean, I would say so, probably, but who knows?
But we're also kind of decently far. We're in town and country, and where we order concrete from is in Imperial. So I'd say, how far you think that is? That's probably a good 55-minute drive, 55-minute drive.
What's that?
Maybe even an hour, especially in a concrete truck.
Zellner?
From Zellner.
Well, it depends on traffic, but yeah.
Depends on traffic, but it's also like, it was like, what, 45 minutes from our shop this morning?
Yeah,
we were in traffic.
But it'd probably be every bit of a 50-minute drive.
It's pretty far, so even when they send it.
Straight up 21 though. Sometimes they get places faster than we can, because they can just hit 21.
They can.
And cruise up. Like, I guarantee they're cruising up 21, hit 141 right there from 21, then you go right to us.
Yep.
Whenever we're having to do goofy stuff.
Yep.
Hitting 55s and 61, 67s and 141s down to 64s.
Yep.
Down to Clayton's.
Yep. Or Mason Road.
Go down to 40.
Yep.
Only you local people know what 40 is.
You know about 40.
Y'all know about 40.
So while we were pouring the wall, they got the porch busted out. We got a couple more wheelbarrows full of this rubble that I'm loaded to absolute hell. So that ain't gonna happen today. I'm gonna go dump. We have a meeting today, so we've got to be back early. So our days on meeting days are cut short as far as working in the field. But I'm gonna take you guys back here. So we're actually leaving the middle of that porch. As you guys saw, we're leaving the middle, but we're replacing both sides, and then we're also patching, just throwing a little patch in the foundation.
And then so it's rock. I mean, it can breathe still. You know?
We also did these. I don't know what point the camera shut off when we were pouring, but we got our little pier footings, whatever they are.
We have a footing to dig, but it's supposed to rain all weekend.
And then our wall. Nice. Perfect.
I need 4 days off.
So that's that. That's a wrap for today. We're gonna load up. Or these guys are gonna load up. I'm gonna go dump. All right, update. Ryan right now is scooping rock out of the back of my truck over her. So we got the wall strip, and we're gonna load these up the excavator to, we gotta use the excavator to get the Bobcat bucket. Looks good. Looks good. Gotta get this corner off. Something might have had trouble with that. Other than that though, solid foundation. Ooh! In reality, everything's getting covered up. So it is purely structural and it doesn't matter what it looks like, but I think it looks good. I care about what it looks like, even though it's going to be covered up. That's a little well, I'll call it a mid-morning update. It's only, let me see what time it is. I bet you it's 9:30. 9:55. So all right, you guys, final update before Memorial Day weekend. We got a 3-day weekend this week, which means we're not going to be back here until Tuesday. But oh, we gotta get that cleaned up. Trash. But we got all the rock from Ty and I's trucks back here, and then we also got all of our plywood picked up, and our wall is completely stripped. Got all the forms loaded up, and we are good to go. I'm gonna turn this wheelbarrow over so it doesn't collect water, because it is supposed to rain this weekend, unfortunately. But that's all, folks. Wall stripped. Got plenty of rock here. Backfill when we get back on Tuesday. And we'll see you then. Alright, so plans were actually, they didn't change. Well, they did change, but they were also, I think I lied to you guys on accident. So I sincerely apologize. The two sides of the porch I said we were replacing, we were never replacing, which I didn't realize that until I talked to the homeowners. But plans did change in that we're taking out the middle part of the front porch and we're only replacing the middle part of the front porch. So the other sides are going to be flower beds. But now we're breaking out that part, breaking out the middle part of the porch, excuse me. And we're replacing that. We got concrete coming for that and steps in the back, which I'll show you guys here in a minute, coming tomorrow at 8 a.m. So we got, Doug came back here, kind of backfilled, looks like a little bit. Still need some more rock back here. But we're gonna set we're actually capping this wall, so we're gonna set a board on the outside of this right now. That's what me and old Doug are gonna work on.
Level. Alright. Pulling that down.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah.
I guess we probably should just I'm gonna leave that on. It's waterproof. Okay, so grab me this to the floor right here. Okay. Let's screw down. Screws. Ty, you hold that side. Give him let him screw this in. It's his screw gun. I'm gonna overstep my boundaries, you know.
Yeah. Gotta have a license and freaking permit. Oh, but we're going out to there. Yeah. 4 feet.
Oh, wait. Wrong with this? Something's wrong. Yeah. Give me it. That ain't level. This ain't level. Raise it up. Is it level here?
Ty, you're gonna.
This one's got to go.
Is this
down.
line level? Is this line level in here?
They're probably.
Yes.
So I gotta
Take
twist
this
it.
one, lower it down. Keep it on the line. Right there. Up a little. Right there. Up a little. That guy. Up a little. Right there. Okay. That's probably got. That's
This one needs to come down now?
pretty level.
Or up?
That one's got to go up. You got to keep it on the line.
I ain't on the line.
It's a full bubble that way.
Are you
guys
out?
Drunk?
I didn't do shit. I'm the screw guy. Don't blame the screw guy.
What are you not doing?
Or the level
You're
guy.
the goddamn older guy.
I'm the screw guy. Don't tell me that the level guy's doing.
I'm an keyboard guy. I am the trawl machine.
I'm operating machinery over here.
Up more. Up. Oh, right there. Yeah, right there. That's enough.
Good?
Yep.
That level might be a
We
little
need to
special.
we need to buy some good ones and then
So what are you listening to?